Hey, yo, thanks for tuning in to Celebs Source, your source for celeb news. Now, today we have... Hey, yo, man, today we got no script. You know what I'm saying? We don't got a script, man, so anything can happen. Anything can happen. You know what I mean? Who we got on deck over here, man? We got Kodak Black speaking on substance abuse, all right? We got SZA with a strong message. Meek Mill talking about lyrics shouldn't be used in court. We're going to talk about that in a second, man. We got your boy Diddy saying that Jane Doe should not be anonymous. We're going to talk about that. Tracy Morgan being related to some famous legends. We're going to talk about that. And didn't I have somebody else on deck? I think I did. Something on Quando Rondo. Again, thanks for tuning in to Celebs Source Show. If this is your first time to the channel, man, be sure to hit that like button if you feel any part of the content. We definitely appreciate that. That notification bell's waiting for your taps. Going to give it a tap. And that subscribe button is waiting for your subscription, man. So go on and touch that too. Check this out, man. We're going to set you up for some good news. You ready for the good news, man? Because, you know, you don't get a lot of good news. Today's Tuesday. We need some good news. Here's your good news. All right? Reggie Ray. Now, Reggie Ray is responsible for the infamous folding chair moment. Okay? At the Montgomery Brawl. Remember the magic? Remember the magic? They try to act like them people try to act like that man that was doing his job was they try to act like he was back on a plantation or something like that. They tried to jump him, and he threw up his hat. It was the hat signal. You know what I mean? We heard of the bat signal. It was the hat signal. Okay? Ninjas came out of everywhere. We was falling out of trees. I hate to say it, falling out of trees, because, you know. But I'm saying we was coming out of trees. We was coming out the water. You know what I mean? We was coming from every angle. And boy, did we put hands on folks. You know what I'm saying? We collectively put hands on folks. You know, I got a mini chair in my junk drawer. I got a junk drawer. I got a junk drawer in my kitchen. And if you open it up, I have a little package of a folding chair. You know what I'm saying? Great stuff, man. Great stuff. Yeah, good time. Anyway, my bad. My fault. Reggie Ray, the man responsible for the viral folding chair, will avoid jail time. Court documents show that he pled guilty to charges against him and in turn received 50 hours of community service and a 90-day suspended sentence. Beautiful stuff right there, man. That's the kind of thing we like to see in our society, man. That's the kind of justice we like to see, man. You know what I mean? You remember the people that got hit? Oh my goodness. The woman that got hit, I think they said she got hit in the face. Her nose was so big. If I can find a picture, I'm gonna try to send it to Source because it was glorious. You know what I'm saying? But on the bad end, man, we got Quando Rondo, man. You know what I'm saying? I think he's in big trouble. Big trouble. We reported to you the other day, right? That he got roped up. He was taken into custody over the weekend by the FBI. The FBI. You know what I'm saying? Quando Rondo was arrested months ago on state charges of drug and gang activity. He was out on bond when and I think the judge really tried to help him out. The judge was like, yo, man, I really like you. I really want to work things out for you in the whole 9 yards. They say, yo, man, we don't even want you in your neighborhood because we don't want you getting into trouble. But I think it might have already been too late. Federal indictments, unsealed Monday, show that Quando Rondo is alleged of committing crimes of conspiracy to possess with intent to distribute and to distribute controlled substances that includes meth, fentanyl, cocaine, and marijuana. You know what I'm saying? Distribution of controlled substances, possession with intent to distribute controlled substances, possession of a firearm in furtherance of drug trafficking crime, possession of a firearm by a prohibited person, and conspiracy to interfere with commerce by robbery. 14 criminal counts in all is what they're saying. You know what I mean? Now, they're saying that he took part in a drug trafficking conspiracy with co-defendants Donald Davis, aka Lil D, and Tyshawn Davis, aka Stro. The alleged activity is said to have begun at least as early as January 1st, 2021, up to and including the return date on this indictment, man. It's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? See, this is what we try to tell you, man. These guys will go back as far as possible when they want to get you. It almost seems like they be waiting, right? Don't it be seeming like they wait? Like they'll wait for a minute and then they'll be like, yeah, now's a good time. Let's go get them. You know what I'm saying? That always bugs me out. Offset has provided his thoughts on Cenat's Jail stream. I know you wanted to see what he had to say about Cardi B. No, he decided to talk about Cenat's jail stream. Remember Cenat had a jail stream where they did like 7 days in jail or something like that, and then it was kind of weird. You know what I mean? And then like, you know, Krishan was in. It was bugged. Okay. Offset has provided his thoughts on how he felt about the stream. Take a listen.
And do the jail thing. I'm gonna tell y'all.
Yes.
A lot of people thought it was because of how he judged the album. I didn't do the jail thing because I really had to think about it. Like, I really come from that, and it's like really bros and homies. It's a serious thing, and like I understand content. I salute it, but I just couldn't be a part of that content because if y'all had like no money on the books and like trying to. I know how I feel. It ain't the right feeling. I got real homies that can't get out ever. You know what I mean? So, you feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So I got some real shit that going on in mine, and like I ain't want to have to answer the bros. Like, man, what's up? Even when the clip came out, the bros like, hey, shooting his down.
Did you try to tell him like, I don't know if this is a good idea?
Nah,
jail ain't nothing to mess with.
Nah, because I know what his heart was for the situation. He a younger kid. You know what I mean? And like, he really is a content creator. His later on what he want to do, dialogue and take all that seriously. So I know his move wasn't to like be funny about.
I felt that. I felt that real talk. You know what I'm saying? A lot like jail is not nothing to play with. You know what I mean? Like, like you don't even have to be in it to know like it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure. Like I used to watch the show called Oz. I used to love that show. Okay, Oz kept me out of prison. It's one of the things that kept me out of prison. Okay, jail, I'm certain, is way worse. Yeah, didn't a man get eaten alive by bugs and stuff like that in the jail? Like, it's so crazy, it's not even funny, man. I saw a video of a man being tied down, and they was carving into him in jail. I said, how'd they get the phone in there? You know what I mean? I saw a video with a boy, a teenage, it looked like a 19, 20-year-old something. This man was on a leash. They sent the video of the dude to the dude's girlfriend that was outside of prison. It was about 3 dudes standing over him, and they had a leash around his neck. And he was all beat up in the whole 9 yards. Jail is nothing to play with. You know what I mean? So, you know, and Offset, I think he said it properly. He said, he's just a kid. He don't really know. And that's just kind of what it is. But the crazy thing is that this kid has the ears of a lot of other kids. You know what I'm saying? And for way too long in our communities, in our culture, for way too long, jail has been glorified. Dudes have always acted like because they've been in a cage, they are somehow more masculine or more heroic or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They're braver or whatever you want to call it. And in actuality, like a lot of people that have been there, like, no, this joint's an actual nightmare. But part of the issue is hip hop makes jail sounds incredible. But that's the thing with hip hop. Hip hop makes anything sound incredible. You got to really consider it. Okay. Hip hop will make taking straight drugs sound incredible. Hip hop has made meth sound incredible. You know what I mean? Never mind meth mouth. You know what I'm saying? You ever seen somebody with meth mouth? Hip hop makes meth, poison, sound incredible. Hip hop makes being an absolute disgusting, disease-infested whore incredible. It makes it sound ill. You know what I mean? Hip hop will make look, broomstick action. 2 broomsticks clanging together. They'll make 2 clanging broomsticks look incredible if it wants to. You know what I'm saying? But I still ain't convinced. You know what I mean? I'm just saying that the alternative to that is carpet rubbing. You know what I mean? And hip hop appears to make that sound so cool that so many people are like, oh yeah, I'm down with that. I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Although they'd be like, oh, but I'm not cool with the broomstick action. Give me a break, all right? If you're down with the carpet rubbing, you're down with the broomstick action. It's both the same thing. It all falls under the same umbrella. And you know what the umbrella is. So cut it out, okay? You like, but I don't like broomsticks, though. Whatever. You still love homosexuality. Let's call it a spade, okay? You're like, oh, but I like this kind of homosexuality. Right, that's what I'm saying. So we just call it what it is. At this point, I'm not judging. I'm not saying whether it's good or bad. I'm just saying you like homosexuality. You like carpet rubbing. You like homosexuality. Say it. I'm for it. Say it. Say I am for it. You like, I can't bring myself to say it. Well, I say it for you. You love homosexuality. If you love carpet rubbing. Carpet rubbing. Anyway, my bad. With everything, how the hell I get there, man? See, this is what happens when I don't got a script. Listen, Offset talking about. Oh yeah, I said hip hop makes jail sound cool. That's what I got. Yeah, I got there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Like hip hop artists have to be way more responsible, man. Especially the most influential ones, man. You gotta really try to be responsible. If you got a huge platform, you really gotta try to be responsible with your platform. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? I know some people are like, yo, man, whatever. I just got a platform and I ain't never cared to be responsible. You know what I'm saying? I think NWA was like, yo, we just trying to make local rap, and then that joint just spun out of control. It was huge. But whatever. If it spins out of control and it's got a large following, you now have to be responsible. Why is everybody trying to dodge responsibilities? I just don't understand that joint. You know what I'm saying? My bad. Listen, Takeoff. There is a lawsuit against Takeoff. You're like, wait, but isn't it? Yes. Takeoff has passed away. There is a essay, right? Not like a Mexican guy, but I'm saying like there's a blank assault lawsuit against Takeoff. Okay, but they're trying to stick it onto his mom's. You like, this can't be life. I know this can't be real. This is your world. This is the world you live on. Out of all the planets in the solar system, you live on the one, right, where these assault cases that are not pinned on the dead people are then transferred over to the parent, or at least attempted to transfer over to the parent. This is the only planet where that happens. This is ridiculous. You don't know what's happening on the other planet. Yo, man, you gonna keep starting with me today? Listen, Takeoff's mom's, Miss Davenport, has been listed. I work with somebody named Davenport. Has been listed as a defendant to replace the rapper in an assault case from 2020. According to the reports, I'm reading from who's this? Dom is live? Ball Alert Post. According to reports, a woman identified as Jane Doe filed a lawsuit in August 2020 accusing the Migos rapper of assaulting her at an Encino party on June 23rd, 2020. The plaintiff claimed that Takeoff pursued her and, despite rejections, entered a bedroom and assaulted her. An attorney for the rapper denied the allegations at the time, and the LA County District Attorney did not file charges, reportedly due to insufficient evidence. However, last week, the woman's attorneys requested for Davenport, the estate administrator, to replace her late son in the assault lawsuit. As you know, Takeoff was tragically shot to death on November 1st in 2022 at a Houston bowling alley before the lawsuit could be resolved. Can you believe how greedy people are? If the man died, you're now trying to pull the money, extract the money from his mom? He died. Like, that's crazy to me. That's absolutely crazy. And I mean, like, we don't know. I wasn't there. We're not there, and it hasn't been taken to court in the whole 9 yards. So we don't know who's telling the truth or not. But I mean, there's got to be some kind of. Is there not like a boundary? Like, if a person passes, then a lot of things don't like really apply anymore. But now you're trying to apply it. What are you, freaking estate? Like, what are you like? This is crazy. Trying to be like Uncle Sam or something. Where we at over here, man? Cause this is like, what's my time looking like? Do I got time? I don't even know if I got time anymore. Okay, look. Where we at? Kodak Black. We're gonna fly through these stories because we don't have a script. Kodak Black. He has a strong message on the substance abuse and how he's trying to work through it, because a lot of people have been accusing Kodak Black of being, heavily on substance abuse, like a addict. Okay, so this is what he had to say. Take a listen.
I had started damn abusing too, and I'm working on myself. I'm working right now. I paid $350,000 and shit to they get clean and get better. You feel me? Or whatever like that. And my people know that I never been the type of to run from issues that I know I'm gonna have to face. I look that shit head on and catch a hold onto it, shit like that on it. And there been times I done went to rehab by myself, without court appointment, without the court having to tell me to do that. Just me wanting better for myself, me knowing I got children, and it's I have to be here for them. I have to be there for them. Fuck them. Hell, and I never had enough time on the streets to even be no junkie. I go to rehab, I go to jail, no detail. I don't even detox. Don't go through withdrawals and none of that shit.
That's right. That's right. Look. Here's the thing. I don't even got to do the. I don't even have to do the yakulator because there were words that were being. Come on, man. Can you do this, man? See, if you had a script, you would be sitting around here stuttering like this. Listen. Okay. There were words that were posted at the bottom of the screen to help you understand what the man said, but there are no words for this next piece. Remember when he got arrested I think it was over the weekend for quote unquote swallowing cocaine? Well, he is addressing that situation. Take a listen.
That shit ain't. If that shit was that, homie, I don't think I'd be able to even be hollering at y'all right now. Even be speaking to y'all, homie. Even be on land right now. First off, a nigga would have fucking died or some shit that or have been dead by now. And it's like, bitch, I'd have been in jail. I mean, like, fuck them, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That shit crazy. I know I tell the bitch. I done told y'all I fucked with them. I done told y'all I did meth before. Told me like the fuck, bro. I ain't in this shit, bro. I ain't around no cocaine or put. They say this woman cocaine crazy. I don't fuck. And these people got no body count, none of that shit, bro. 2023, fam. They say you need a wife. I got one. And my fiance having a baby boy in 2 months. I'm gonna be here, bro. That shit crazy, bro. Like, I'm like, bitch, I'm trying to hit my quota too. Oh, fuck.
You like, yo, we don't know what he said. Don't worry. The yakulator is on deck. If I could just get it to work here. Okay, look. He said, this is what he said. He said, I ain't gonna even lie. That ish is crazy. I tell a itch. I done told a itch. I done told y'all I did meth before. The cuff, bro. Chew me like the cuff, bro. Wait, that's what he said? Yeah, that's what he said. He said, I ain't in that ish. They saying I'm running around with cocaine. They saying cocaine. That ish is crazy. It's crazy, bro. They ain't even had no body cam. It's 2023, fam. They say you need a wife. I got one. Me and my fiance having a baby boy in 2 months. That is crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm trying to help meet my quota too. What? He said, that ish ain't that. That ish ain't. Wait, what? Come on, man. He said that ish ain't that. Ish ain't. I don't think I'd be able to be hollering at y'all. I wouldn't be speaking with your homie. I wouldn't be on land right now. First off, a ninja would cuff and die or been dead by now. Or bet you I'd have been in jail. Close quote. So essentially, he's saying this. They said he got caught and he threw the cocaine into his mouth and swallowed it. And there was powder all over his mouth. All over his mouth. It flooded his mouth. Here's the thing. I thought when you swallow like a mouthful of cocaine, you would die. Wouldn't you die? Help me out in the comments, because your boy don't know. I'm a law-abiding citizen, so I don't be knowing. If you swallow a mouthful of cocaine, wouldn't you die? I thought you would die, bro. Didn't we see in Training Day when Snoop was in a wheelchair? Didn't he try to swallow the baggies? And it's in a baggie, ain't it? Don't the mules have the drugs in their bodies, but they're in baggies? Or is it just television? Like, I don't really know, because I'm not doing... All of you mules out there, help your boy. You see what I'm saying? I thought cocaine and stuff like that, you had to put in some kind of a bag, like a balloon type of bag, like a balloon. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, but wouldn't the stomach acid... I don't know. Just wouldn't you have to do that, and then you got to crap it out? I thought that's what they did. But they're saying he just threw it in his mouth. He had a mouthful of powder. That's what they said. So he's saying, like, I'd have been dead, bro. I don't know. Never mind all that. Let me go to my shout outs real quick. I'm not gonna be before you long because I don't really got a lot of shout outs, man. I just want to go home right now. I gotta write up my stuff. I got a lot of work to do. Listen. Look. Shout out to One Man Army Design 187. Like murder, bro. My man said, here you go. I'm engaging for your boss, celeb. Ha! Yeah. I said, if you put anything in the comment section, YouTube sees it as engagement. So they be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? He got, you know what I'm saying, audience engaging. There's a lot of engagement. So YouTube, my boss, like they pat me on the back, like, all right, so we'll spread this content out to more people because there's engagement. So go on and engage real quick. You know what I'm saying? You can put an emoji in a comment. You could hit the like button. That definitely helps your boy. Y'all be thinking I just be saying, I'm talking to you, bro. I'm talking to you. You can touch the screen, touch it. Okay, now you touched it. You see the little thumbs up? Press it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, bro. All right, Black Hole. Black Hole said, I agree with everything you said in that last segment from yesterday's video. A married couple has to work through issues if they can. When my mom died, I was in deep depression. I was drinking every day. I wasn't pleasant to be around. But she stood by me. See, that Black Hole got self-reflection. That's what people lack. They don't do that. He said, in my mind, I felt like I did not deserve my wife. I don't know why depression plays tricks on your mind. It was like I was trying everything except cheating and physical harm to get her to leave me, but the verbal abuse was harsh. Depression had me feeling like I wasn't worthy. I made her cry plenty of times, but she told me she wasn't leaving, and she did. And I got my act together, and we're still together, and I swore on my mama I would never do that to her again. I realized I've been blessed to have found a woman like her. Yeah, you found a real keeper, for real. And when I came to that realization, I love them even more. Them. How many women you got, bro? How many wives you got? Oh, he done let the cat out the bag. He said, now we have a son along with our daughter, and sometimes I look at each of them and just smile. I think to myself, this is what life is about. Lord willing, I hope we live long enough to tell people we've been married for 40 plus years. Yeah, man, that's beautiful stuff right there, man. Shout out to you, Black Hole, man. Real talk, you know what I mean? That is what life is about. It's about family, man. It's about relationships. It's about family, and it's about close relationships with people that you love a lot. Life is not about money. No one dying says, I wish I made more money. No one says that. They all say, I wish I made up with whoever. You know what I mean? Who's this over here, man? Asia Breeze said, hello, Celebs Source. My parents have been married for 52 years, quite naturally. I too believe in the sanctity of marriage. However, I feel that staying in one for the sake of the kids, when you're both completely miserable, is a bad message to convey to your littles. I'm not going into details, but I'm just going to leave it there. The beautiful thing about opinions and options is that we all have them. Share them with care. All right, real talk. We all have opinions and options. I do believe it is important to, some people stay together for the sake of the kids, and I think that that's an excellent reason to stay. I think there's a variety of reasons for people to stay together, and I think children are definitely one. Everybody has different opinions, but I do believe that. Now it says, when you're both completely miserable. I think the issue is, like, you have to figure out why you're miserable. And a lot of times it's you're not getting some kind of desire that you want. Most issues in life and relationships, most of the time when you have a problem, it's because you're not getting something that you want, greedily want. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you want something right this moment and you can't have it right now. You know what I'm saying? You got to exercise self-control. But that's what happens. A lot of people want something now and they can't. So they're miserable. You know what I mean? So they got to work on that. And they got to work on how to give to others. That's the number one thing. You got to work on how to give love to other people. And love gives. It's not just greedily wanting and taking. You know what I'm saying? Love gives attention. It gives. You know what I'm saying? Where we at over here, man? Do I have another shout out? I do, but let's get right back to it, man, because most of the time I look alike. If I'm at 16, I gotta go. Oh, my bad. All right, we gotta get to the rest of these later. Oh, this one's a good comment, though. It says, Cardi B and Offset live ratchet, hedonistic lifestyles. Healthy marriages that endure the test of time require both people to have good character at a minimum. Not sure why either of them or anyone else expected a different outcome. Woo! That's kind of harsh. But that's an excellent point. Now, I'm not going to talk about Cardi B and Offset's lifestyle. I'm not getting into all that. You know what I'm saying? You can look at their work and be like, okay, you can judge them however you want. But what this person is saying, I can't say your name, Ayomi Tayo, this is 100% correct. Healthy marriages that endure the test of time require both people to have good character at a minimum. So the least you can have is good character. If you don't have good character, your marriage probably ain't gonna last very long. Quite frankly, you know what I'm saying? And good character starts with self-control. Okay? Can I get an amen on that? Or you can hit me with a like. Listen, Tracy Morgan has stated that he is related to a famous hip-hop legend. Take a listen.
The last question he asks you, he says, we want to know who did this show that you're related to. Guess who's sitting there? Nas. Me and Nas is third cousins on my mom's side. Me and Esco years ago on Comedy Central, a special called One Mic passed away, and I named my special One Mic. So me and Esco always been tight. But then when I found out on the West Side, I said, yo, Esco. He said, what up, Trey? I said, guess what? He said, what? I just did Find My Roots. Started crying, and I said to him, if you ever need me, I'm there, cuz. He said, cuz, if you ever need me, I'm...
Thieves too, so I can see the family.
No, mine was Farrakhan's, man. I got the Farrakhan's, kid.
That's wild, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but sometimes it be that way, man. You be surprised who's related to who, man. That's what makes life so interesting. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Shout out to Tracy Morgan. Shout out to Nas, man. I love both of them. You know what I'm saying? SZA, we ain't talking about you today, man. We don't. You know what I'm saying? You're a great person. But nah, we're not covering you today. We'll cover you tomorrow. Okay? How about that, SZA? Huh? We'll cover you tomorrow, sis. No, SZA. I'm sorry, we can't give you the time of day today. But you're a great. You're very cute. I think you're very cute. You look like a little teddy bear to me. Okay? Meek Mill. Meek Mill says lyrics should not be used in court. This is what he said. He said, it should be impossible to charge Thug and Lucci for lyrics because in the studio, we all give each other lines and don't remember who said what. After a high night in the studio, what? I've done it with both of them. They both gave me lyrics before. We all do this. All I can hear in my head is, making my way downtown. You know what I'm saying? Into the courtroom. This ninja playing with fire. You know what I mean? Look, the way the system is designed, I wouldn't be surprised. Let me take my lanyard off. The way the system is designed, I would not be surprised if that man was called into the courtroom. If they gave him a subpoena. Show up, come on. You wrote some of his lyrics, so you must have been part of that too, because this looks way too close to an actual murder. You know what I'm saying? And finally, I was not supposed to do, look at all these things that I didn't cover. I was supposed to cover all these things. I'll cover them tomorrow. Listen, Puffy has decided, right? Are you listening to me? Puffy has made a statement concerning the Jane Does of the world, okay? Interesting stuff what he had to say. Puffy has stated, let me see, I'm trying to rearrange my stories over here so I got my stories right for tomorrow, all right? Puffy, let me get to my story. I'm getting to it, man. Get off me. Gosh, always want to touch me. Listen, on December 9th, 2023, right? Well, let me go back. Let me back up a little bit. Puffy has stated that Jane Does should not be allowed anonymity. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say. They shouldn't be anonymous. You know what I mean? He said it is wrong for any accuser, right? Like the R word accuser, to remain anonymous as a Jane Doe. Now, last week, I think it was, there was a woman that claimed that she met Harvey Pierre at a lounge in Michigan. You know what I'm saying? When she was 17 years old, he forced her to give him oral in the bathroom while he smoked crack. You know what I mean? And then she hopped on a plane, which is interesting, right? He forced her to do that, and then she got on a plane. So if you were forced, would you get on a plane? I don't think so. But I don't know. Let's go. And then she said she flew over to Diddy spot or whatever, and then da-da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? You know what went down, okay? Then she said she was gang violated by like 3 people or something like that. You know what I mean? Now, usually when situations like this happen, the woman's identity, her name is hidden. You know what I mean? So they refer to her as Jane Doe or what have you. You know what I'm saying? But here's how this plays out. This is nuts. It says here, on December 9th, counsel for Diddy and Harvey Pierre indicated that they do not consent to Jane Doe's motion to proceed anonymously because of the high-profile nature of the defendants, compounded with the fact that Jane Doe was only 17 years old at the time of the assault alleged in the complaint. She should be permitted to proceed under a pseudonym and pursue her claims. Wait, she should be permitted to proceed under a pseudonym? You mean she shouldn't, right? Because of the high profile. Let me reread this again, because your boy is so slow. Gosh, it's tough being, you know what I'm saying? It's tough being You can't say it, can you? No, I can say it. Yeah, it's tough being like this. Listen, you like what? You know what I'm trying to say. Listen, this is what her lawyer has stated. Her lawyer said on December 9th, Diddy and Harvey Pierre indicated that they don't want to consent to the motion to proceed anonymously. Because of the high-profile nature of the defendants, compounded with the fact that she was only 17 years old at the time of the assault alleged in the complaint, she should be permitted to proceed under a pseudonym and pursue her claims with anonymity. The media attention of this action would undoubtedly create a chilling effect on future plaintiffs in similar circumstances should Ms. Doe be forced to disclose her identity. This is what her lawyer added, okay? So obviously Puffy's like, nah, man, release her identity. Come on, bro. Come on. They're accusing you of, you know what I'm saying, gang violation. And last I heard, folks was getting their cars blown up in the driveway. So why on earth, if there's so much repercussion, right, that this rich person could potentially do to this poor person, then, especially with the situation like this, as heinous and, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. I think I do know. I think it should be anonymous, because if that was your loved one, if that was your daughter, if that was your sister, if that was your, you know what I'm saying, your mom's, and she wanted to remain anonymous because she says she was violated, then, and I understand, like, if there's no evidence to prove it, right, and it doesn't go anywhere, then, like, it should be made explicitly clear, like, this person's absolutely guilty and Jane Doe was an absolute heinous liar, and now, like, the tables will turn court-wise. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. I'm starting to get hot and sleepy. So I think I gotta roll down this window. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to Celebs Source, your source for celeb news.